Hey, everybody. Welcome to, I guess this is the finale of Heist number 2, right?
Yep, this is the
Maybe.
seventh episode. Should be the finale.
All right. Well, lead us, oh fearless leader.
All right. Last time, uh, we had a little bit of a redo at the beginning of a puzzle, and you guys met the unicorn Grigori. He led you through the trials that are going to allow you to join the summoning of whatever is in the Murkmire stone. Everyone around seems to be pretty excited. After solving the puzzle where you had to learn their number system, you uh, got so close, y'all. You got so close on the second puzzle. Most of you all actually said the actual solution out loud multiple times in different ways. And I was going to accept all these solutions, just no one actually did any of them. So I didn't know what to do. But then Bathsheba rolled a nat 20 and punched a hole in the wall. So, woo, saved the day.
Oh, that was the highlight of that episode, I think.
That's so funny. That'll be the next clip, I guess.
Yeah, I need to make some more clips. I've been really behind on those.
um, and then the third was just a lesson where Grigori told you a little bit about his life and the things he did for power, um, and how not everything is as it seems. And then he released you, and the third lock fell off of the door, and you were able to move down the hallway where you met a really strange creature that at first was quite terrifying to most of you. But two of you understood Celestial. So you learned quickly this was actually a rot angel. This is a type of angel that um, um, it feeds on death and causes more, and it does the important things in nature that breaks down old life to lead to new. Um,
He's the
it's
janitor of nature.
Yeah.
it's a very scary looking thing, but it's quite beautiful all at the same time. And you guys talked to it and you helped it. It was trapped. And in return for helping it, it healed you all. It gave you guys the equivalent of a long rest. Nick got his eyes back. Who was it lost their ears? Oh, BWL lost his ears, whatever that means.
Wherever those are.
And Sildana was able to get a lot of her sanity back because she was actually getting quite low.
Yeah, now a long rest it didn't refill our sanity all the way, right?
No, I think
Okay.
it gave 10, and I think it only gave it to two of you.
To the two of you. Okay.
Yeah, I
Just
think it was
checking.
only to Sildana and BWL.
Gareth is super sane, so it doesn't matter, but I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. And after that, you guys, Bathsheba climbed up on the ceiling and busted a hole in the ceiling and allowed the rot angel to escape. And you might see it again. But that kind of brings us to where we are now.
Can I ask just above table where you got the rot angel from? Because I was trying to find it in D&D Beyond just to find a picture.
It's on D&D Beyond. It's in that Flea Mortals book.
Oh, I don't have that
MTBN.
one. Gotcha. Okay.
You do because I shared it with you.
Why doesn't it come up in search? Okay. I just wanted
I
to find a
should have
picture.
shared it in this one.
I'm good. I was just curious. Don't want to hold the game up. I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's where I got that from. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it was. I wanted a picture to throw up on the thumbnail. I couldn't.
I'm glad y'all didn't fight it, but if y'all had fought it, it would have been a really cool fight.
There's always next time.
Anyway, no, don't murder the rot angel. Anyway, this door in front of you is just like a nice, normal-looking door. It's wooden, and it even has like a little window in it you can look through.
Before I do that, can I kind of just take a look? Like, what's this glowy bit on the map here?
That's a huge mushroom.
Can I investigate the mushroom and see if I know anything about it?
Sure. Roll for investigation.
No. I don't know a damn thing about mushrooms, apparently.
Hey, Nick, I don't know if I'd eat that if I was you.
It's so glowy. I've never seen anything so glowy.
That's actually why I'm saying that. I know
Honestly,
mushrooms can be good.
I'm kind of enjoying being able to see, things glow after being blind for the last 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I never noticed. You got nice eyes, just FYI. Just
Oh,
I was weird, right? Sorry about that. No, I didn't just it's just because they was gone and now they're back. I just wanted, you know what? Just yeah, never mind. He looks super like embarrassed and just kind of walks away a little bit.
With a 6, you take a look at the glowing mushroom, and you don't really know much about this particular mushroom, but you do know when mushrooms glow, they probably are either at best they don't taste good. At worst, they are quite poisonous. So there's probably not a lot of use out of this one.
very well. He's gonna kind of sadly trudge away from the mushroom.
No, there's always a chance it's one of those funny mushrooms that make us feel kind of good. I mean, I know I said don't eat it, but now I'm thinking.
Look, I can get those on campus anywhere. I don't need to
All right. That's a good point.
Now that I've been told I can't eat it, now I want to eat it.
maybe just a lick.
Oh, sorry. The door. Does anyone want to try to open it or look through it or
check for traps?
Check for traps or whatever.
Why start now? We haven't been doing that. Why start now?
Well, because I have my sanity, a little bit of my sanity back.
Okay.
I want to check it for traps.
If you would like to, by all means.
Let's see. What is? Yeah. Give me the investigation roll then. Yeah. Is there a different roll I'm supposed to use for checking for traps?
I always use investigation. I don't know if it's like an actual specific one. I think a 19 is probably pretty good.
Oh, okay. This door there's no traps on it. This door is very well crafted. It's very strong. They've got really no reason to try to trap or even lock this door because the Raw Angel was the only thing they were trying to keep out or trying to keep in. And it couldn't get out of there no matter what they did anyway.
Can I peek into the window of the door?
It's actually a little tall for you.
Hey, BW, I'll give you a boost.
I feel like you got like bush in your face.
Been there.
Inspiration. Heroic inspiration. Take some.
All right.
You deserve it for that one.
Thanks.
All right. Inside, you don't really see anything moving, but inside it's very well lit, and it looks like it's a library. There's just thousands of books inside on shelves.
Hey, everybody get real excited. It's a library. I knew you'd love that, Nick.
Maybe I can actually read these books. Can I still understand Braille? Let's find that out.
I was just thinking that too.
Did we lose Sildana?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
There you are. Wow, it's early for your.
I know
for your internet.
early. It's not a good sign.
Maybe they think the time already changed or something.
Yeah, it's like ooh.
All right, so let me reveal the area.
Reveal yourself.
Uh-oh, I see a connection. I think there's going to be another puzzle, guys.
No. No. You think?
Well, we probably should make sure we don't split up among these shelves at the very least.
Yeah. I suppose let's get it over with.
Or at least have everybody have a buddy with them.
The buddy system. We all know who Garth wants to be buddied with.
Hey, now, just because. Hey, all right, listen, that ain't. Oh, you know what? Just because one man comments on another man's eyes, there's nothing wrong with that. All right.
Just because I enjoy kissing dudes doesn't make me gay.
Just because I like the way the stubble rubs against my lips, causes them to chap a little,
I always make
and I
sure
feel
to
it
say.
the next day.
I always make sure to say no homo after the sex. It's not. We're good.
Oh, bless his heart. In fact,
Okay.
Nikolai just says, "Oh, bless his heart," and then he walks through the door.
Okay, so when you come in, this place is exactly what it looked like through the window. It's a huge library. The place is just filled with books everywhere you look. There is another silent spell cast on the place. There is no sound in here. As soon as you step in, your footsteps go silent. There's a ton of torches all over the place. None of them are making a sound. There's nobody else in here except for this very large cloaked figure who is stomping, and he's like walking like this very slowly.
Like how if you
And
mouse
he's
over
just-
it actually says terrifying figure.
That's what I named him.
And you said he's really he's really tall.
We call him Terry.
He is about 8 feet tall, and he is about 4 feet wide. He's got these cloaks that come down off of him, and the cloaks themselves turn into tentacles and kind of like hang off of him and like swiggle around. And he is like a pure black that almost looks like it doesn't exist, and it kind of like almost looks like it's fading in and out of existence as you look at it. It makes you want to look away. He is horrifying. But he is stomping quite slowly, and you can that is the only thing you can hear is his stomps.
He's just misunderstood, guys.
I guess
he will continue to move every 2 minutes. Real time, not game time.
I think Sildana's gonna like tap everybody on the shoulder and like step out of the room.
Or oh, you're gonna step back? Yeah. Okay, I'll go
step
back.
out of the room so we can talk to each other because there's a silence spell in there.
Okay, everybody came back out.
Was it super dark in there, by the way?
No, it was very well lit. There's tons of torches everywhere. It's so well lit. You had no problem seeing this dude.
Okay.
And you said we couldn't hear.
I kind of left this out. To add to the terror, I guess, so you can see them all the time. The bookshelves are like a middle school. They only go up to about this hot.
Now, he didn't seem to pay us any mind when we first went in, right?
Oh, he would have seen us.
But he didn't react to us?
No, not really.
Okay.
What he was doing when you walked in is he was walking in front of this desk up here that you see where he's at right now. He was just slowly trudging along, step, and when you guys walked in, he didn't even really seem to notice you were there.
Does anybody watch Welcome to Night or listen to Welcome to Night, Val?
I've listened to a couple of episodes.
there are these things called the librarians, which are not actually librarians. They're these horrifying monsters that like guard the library and like basically kill people that try to go to the library.
I have listened to all of the Magnus archives like 5 times over, so
Now, I have listened to Knotville, but I have not. I haven't. I guess I haven't heard about the librarians. This isn't exactly what that is, but
wait, and I wanted to ask, was it very like when you said there was no sound in the room? I mean, like you mean when we stepped in, there was like no like we couldn't hear our own breathing kind of sound?
it was like a silent spell was cast on the room. No, your own breathing didn't make a sound. You tried to talk, it didn't make a sound. The torches, when they were flickering, made no sound.
Okay,
But
it was
you did hear his footsteps stomping, and they echoed through the place.
Can I
Did
turn
not-
to a whiteboard with a marker?
message is already.
Does
But in silence, we won't be able to message.
anybody
You
anybody
could
else
turn
know?
into something that could be written on, but not really a
Okay.
marker, because that would be a
Maybe
separate
a black
piece of
I
you.
have-
pen with a piece
Still
You
of
would
have
need
pen and-
something else that wrote.
I still
just
have
can't.
pen and paper. Nick
Good idea.
Nick
I
does
don't
still
like
have.
the sexual implications of him becoming an extra sketch.
Nick does still have quill and paper too. If we really need to write notes to each other. 'cause-
Does anybody
Oh,
else
yeah.
happen to know sign language? Nope, just me.
Oh yeah,
It's a-
new option in the new rules.
Yeah, it's a real useful skill. Maybe I could teach it to you. It's twice now. It would have come in handy. I'm just saying.
Also, message won't be that helpful in here because message requires a verbal component
Yeah.
to the cast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
we
was
Run
can't.
saying.
outside, verbally cast it, run back inside.
Yeah.
Well, I think the game plan is just to get through the library. We're not really there to do anything there, right?
Would
Well, as far
I
as we
have
know.
noticed this rune right next to us, like when we first walked in, or was something blocking it, or would any of us
So
notice it?
that's actually just something about me trying to do the lotting in this program I used. It's not
Okay.
actually blocked. I don't know. It was just the way it was rendered. That's
Okay.
actually supposed to be shown completely.
Okay. So, but I would have seen it, or we would have seen
Yeah,
it.
sure. There's no reason you wouldn't have,
I mean,
except for he was very distracting.
Sure.
yeah, I mean, we'll probably have to like at least check this one out among ourselves. But additionally, do we want to risk trying to see what happens if we touch any of the books?
The
We
last
could.
time we touched something, Nick, you lost your sight, so
Well, now to be fair, that's when something touched him, right? So, I mean,
it
maybe
was after he touched the ground, after he
Well,
scratched the runes.
that's true. So the only thing I'm worried about, to your point, BWL, we got to get through this place, but I don't know. I happened to notice there was one of them runes there right inside the door. I just got a bad feeling whatever's on the other side is going to be locked, or we're not going to be able to get through until we do something with those. Although, I mean, the ones in the other room, they was just pure gibberish.
There also is a desk that he seems to be near. Maybe we could find. I mean, if we do run into any locked doors, that should probably be the first place we check for keys.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So he was also moving pretty slow. Like I said, he's going to move like one square every 2 minutes. And that's real time 2 minutes, just to like keep it exciting.
Sure. All right. Well, here's the thing. I think we need a plan, then we need to stick together. That's what I'm thinking. Nick, you think we should go for the desk straight away?
I want to at the very least stop and study this rune here, and then as he's moving around, like we need to see which way he begins moving, and then we need to probably stay on the opposite side and follow him around.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Until we can get to the desk, and then when we get to I'd start on the south, assuming he's moving counterclockwise, just do a full lap of the room, and then if we can get back here and come out, we can talk about our next move if we find any locked doors or anything.
Yep. Hey, one of you got that spell lets you detect magic? Can't remember the name of it.
I've got the wand That I don't have to have the verbal component for that.
That might help. Might
That's
help narrow
detect
down.
thought, not detect magic, isn't it?
No, it's detect magic. There's a necklace for detect thought that exists in the game, but I've got detect magic as a wand.
That might help. That might help. Kind of point us in the right direction too.
Yeah, we may want to try that on closer to the desk though. It's only got
Also-
a 30-foot range.
Sorry,
Don't
I
it
also
last
want to
for?
quickly point out, Garth, when you made your character into the 2024 rules, you didn't give yourself 2 uncommon items.
I did not. I
You
thought
did
I
not.
did. Oh well, I'll just say I had the ones I had before. I thought they carried over. Let me just see what they were.
Well, my D&D Beyond just wrapped out.
Yeah, Ravnock said he was having some issues too. Yeah, it looks like I had the goggles of night and the dust of disappearance, so I'll just add those back in.
Okay. I was just letting you know.
Thanks.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
I
For
agree with Nick. Let's just go in, kind of make our path, and like hug behind the monster.
Should
Wow,
we
wait.
hold hands again like we did when we walked down the stairs?
Please.
Yeah, please.
Okay, but before I do that, for strength, and then you see like Nick opens like his clutch, like the little gold clutch he's been carrying around, and you see him like rummage through it, and then he like pulls out a perfume bottle and he sprays himself, and now he smells. To quote the items, Chanel number 5 used to smell like a hot woman in 1986 or a church lady in 2024.
That's exactly what it is.
Garth is confused. Garth is not. Garth. I think Nick is confusing Garth in this out. Garth's like,
That
you
way,
smell.
if any of our sight again, you can at least smell your way to me.
I love that.
I've kind of got you
Saldana's
all.
gonna like lean over to Garth and be like, "Don't worry, Bryce and my adoptive brother Johnson Pinko go get looks like that all the time. Don't worry."
You know. All right. Let's just get this over with. All right.
So we agree to make a full loop, and then if we can, and then like come back out the door. If shit goes wrong, do we still want to all try to make it to this door as quickly as possible?
This
As long as
one.
it doesn't lock behind us.
That's
If
the
it
point.
looks behind us, maybe. God, I don't even know. Maybe just meet at the desk and at least try to put some distance between us and this thing.
Yeah, maybe the
With
thing to get.
Saldana's not. Sorry, with Saldana's 19 she got earlier, she can see it doesn't. It doesn't have a lock on it.
Okay. Can I
That
make
means
one?
nothing.
That's true. I mean, we've seen a lot of weird shit since we've been down here. Can I make one more suggestion? Just one more, a little addition to the plan. This is an opportunity we never really find ourselves in. We're all lined up like this. I can hum us a little tune until we get in, but I'm thinking we should do like a little conga line. What do you think? I mean, we're all lined up. I mean, that way we stay together. And I can start the tune out, and then we can all just keep humming it in our head.
Whose hips you gonna grab?
Well, whoever just line up. Let's just do it. Look, we used to do this. We used to do this all the time back at church camp. It's fun. It's a lot better than, just holding hands in like a daisy chain or something. No? All right, well,
I mean,
Shall we
y'all's
skip
lost.
to?
That's fine.
We probably should have at least one hand free, but I will.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna grab the back of Garth's shirt, and he's like, "All right, Garth."
All right. I wouldn't. What kind of bard would I be if I miss an opportunity to suggest a conga line in this circumstance? That's all I'm
If
saying.
anybody wants to grab on the back of Nick's shirt, you're welcome to.
I'll grab Nick's shirt.
Perhaps we
Just
could
to-
do the what was the train? Come on, get on the train and ride it.
Oh my god.
That'll be the song Garth starts singing.
Bathsheba, you're in the front, so I'm gonna have you tell us when we're going in and where we're going.
Okay, so are we going to go look at that nest?
Mhm.
I think that's.
I think we are gonna take a quick moment to look just look at the sigil up close to see if it's gibberish or if it says anything, and then hit the yellow square, and then hit the desk, and then hit the blue, and then hit the green, and then come back out the door.
Okay, yeah.
Anti-clockwise.
All right.
Okay. Are you guys going to split up once you get in, or are you all
No,
going to stick together?
absolutely not.
We're conga lining.
Okay, and then in that case, I'm just going to take Bathsheba's token in, but that's
Yeah.
all of you.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
I'll take everybody else in if we need to. What is? No. I just turned Nick sideways. I didn't know you could even do that. There we go. Okay, so you guys stepped inside. Same thing happened as last time. It's completely silent. You don't even hear the torches flickering. This time you're a little bit more prepared. So, what would you like to do?
Well, I think our first idea is that we all wanted to take a look at the pink sigil there just to see if it's gibberish or if it says anything.
So who wants to take a look at who's going to do the investigation?
I guess all of us in a row.
Who's got the best?
Actually, never mind. BWO's got
Maybe.
18 passive. I don't know why
Yeah.
I keep asking this. BWO's got 18 passive. So when he looks at it, it is the exact same gibberish. In fact, it looks like a photocopy of what you guys saw outside.
Okay. So we know that from last time, we can infer what we need to do, or we know that there's something that we need to solve to read it.
No, because even after that, it was gibberish. Even after the last thing,
Right.
Because we went back out to look at the rooms, and they were still gibberish.
Oh, it was the stuff in the room that
Yeah.
he translated.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
well
did-
then we won't worry too much about it. We'll just pass them and then head. I guess the desk is, we'll pass the yellow one, check it out, and then just make our way to the desk, basically.
Yeah.
As you're passing by the yellow one, just a quick glance. You don't need much longer. It looks exactly like the rest. That exact same gibberish, the exact same arrangement, nothing different.
As we pass, next to that bookshelf there, I wanted to scan the titles. Can I read any of the titles?
You see some titles here and there. You see something called the Herbologist's Handbook. You see one called a Scroll of Insight. But a lot of the stuff is in a different language, so it's difficult. You may be able to suss out some meaning if you take a look at it and study it, but just passing by, no, you don't. You can't really tell what it's saying.
Okay, and I guess as we move, once we're past the dead, oh shit, he's coming the other way.
Ooh.
You know what? Let's make it to the desk quickly. I'm gonna pat Bathsheba and point to the desk to be like, go, 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 because we just want to go quickly, and then Nick's gonna just be pointing at the desk, anything of interest. Oh, God, we didn't even consider what happens if we pick anything up.
So
Yeah.
on this desk, there are 2 books and 4 different scrolls. The 2
we read
books
any of them?
are both in some crazy different language none of you have ever seen before.
What about the scrolls?
You'd have to unroll them.
Oh,
They're all rolled up.
How many
I didn't
scrolls
know.
for?
Yep.
No symbols or anything.
Nick's
on the
gonna
outside
point
of the
to
scroll?
all of them. He's gonna point to all of the items, and then he's gonna point to himself, and then he's gonna make a gesture and then he's gonna point at the door.
Yeah, I just realized I can't cast a single spell when all of mine have verbal components. So I can even do Mage Hand.
So
Are you
did
suggesting we
guys
grab
say-
one? Is that what you're pointing?
He's gonna point at himself again, tap, and then he's gonna make a jumping motion with his hands, and then point at the door.
The one behind the counter.
Oh, there's one behind the counter? No, he was just gonna
Back. Okay.
go out the other door. He has a particular talent you guys have seen in the past.
There is a door behind the counter, and the door behind the counter says restricted area.
All right, we got to decide. Like, I'm gonna point at the door, and then I'm gonna point at the door at the back of us, and then like raise, like make a raise hand gesture, and I'm gonna point at the restricted section door.
Yeah,
Garth
I'm
will
gonna-
hop over the desk.
right.
You coming with me?
Yes.
Bush with Legs is confused, so they're just going to like follow suit with whatever's happening.
What Saldana might do is she might hop onto the desk and like cock her bow, just like, keep an eye out.
Oh, so a ready action, huh?
Yeah. Just in case.
Okay.
I'm like keeping an eye out.
Can I shapeshift
Sure.
without needing like verbal components and stuff?
What was it?
Can I shapeshift with silence?
Oh yeah, changelings can just do it. They don't have. It's not a spell.
I'm just going to turn into like a book return thing and just scooch right next to the front of the desk area.
Okay.
Bush with Legs is the best.
I love Bush
Weird.
like
I love it though. I still love that you only have 2 feet, so at the bottom, instead of having like 4 legs like a normal book return thing would, you've got like 2 feet.
I cannot wait for Pidbee and Bush with Legs to do something together because
Oh my God.
that is going to be a winning combination.
Oh yeah.
So, quick
they're
side
very
note, since
serious.
we're going to be like off and on so much in the next couple weeks, I wasn't going to restart Golden Vault until November. And so I was going to do like little like one shot silly things, and we need so desperately the Pidbee Bush with Legs adventure. Y'all
I
don't
think
let
I'm
me
here for
talk. Okay, so Bush with Legs is hiding. The rest of you are trying to. How many of you are trying to like flip over this, and how many of you are just going to try to walk around?
I was just gonna follow Garth trying to jump. If he successfully jumps over that desk, I'm going right after him.
I was jumping.
Okay. All right. Give me acrobatics, Garth.
I was afraid you were going to say
Oh, you
that.
got good acrobatics.
19.
Ooh, look
Oh,
at you.
you're like, what's it look like?
I want to do it with a little bit of a flourish. So I want to, kind of do that like that 70s cop thing where they slide across the car. I just kind of want to run at it. I want to jump up, just kind of slide across the desk, take some things with me, and then just do like a little bit of a twist when I land, and then just tip my hat at people and then turn around towards the door.
See, I wish you had gotten a gun like you said you were going to, so you could fire it in the air and it didn't make a sound right now.
I did. I forgot I was gonna take a pistol because
I told you were allowed.
I did. I just totally forgot to do it. I just totally forgot to do it.
That would have been so cool.
I'm getting
Spoiled
one
it.
from Twinkle Toes or whatever his name is. I can't remember.
Johnny Sprinkles?
Sprinkles.
Tony
Sprinkles. I'm gonna get one
Yeah.
from him. I totally forgot that I needed a Smith and Wesson. So yeah, then I'll just tip my hat and then I'll turn towards the door, and I will, not really knowing what I'm looking for, I would like to see if I see any obvious explosion devices or traps.
Give me an investigation roll. I am pausing the movement since we're doing so many rolls, and I want everyone to roll on jumping across this if you're going to. With a 5, it kind of just looks like a normal locked door to you. Yeah, give me the acrobat. Oh, perfect. Yours looks pretty sweet too. What's it look like? What do you do?
I do a full like I put my hand down on the desk, do a handstand, and then like just pop my legs over and then like pop back up. Like I like somersault over the desk.
Everybody holds up like 9.5, 7.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm going to do it too, but I'm not going to pop over. I'm going to try to hop onto the desk.
All right. I'll still want acrobatics.
Yeah, exactly. I I said they're gonna be real cool. Okay,
Yes.
excellent. So I'm gonna do one of those very cool, like you know how they just like hop onto the boxes in the workouts where they're like on the
Mhm.
floor and then they just hop up. She's gonna do something like that, but when she like lands on the desk, she's gonna land in like that hero pose,
Yeah.
and then like you know,
There's some sweet music that plays too.
But
in the
none of us can
silence.
hear it.
Oh, and then, well, it's in your head.
Excellent.
I wish
Um,
I had cast like dancing lights or something so I could like make them rave like at the same like
Mm.
rate. Nick wouldn't, but the temptation.
Bathsheba, are you going to? Oof.
No, she's not.
She just
But
goes
she would
straight
jump up
through
there
it.
and break
Yep.
to the
So,
dance.
Bathsheba, you are pretty much going to just smash right through this. What does it look? What are you looking like when you just?
I'm putting my hand down to go and jump, and my hand like falls through the desk, and like I just like fall on top of the desk.
Smash.
There's words everywhere.
All right, cool. Uh, luckily, though, when you did smash this, there was this there was a key up underneath the counter that popped out and bounced across the floor.
Yay! I'm picking that up. That's definitely getting us in that room.
All right, so I restarted the timer on his movements.
Unlock the door, please.
Garth's just trying to
Yeah.
get in.
Okay, yeah, we're going in.
Better move in quick.
What am I?
Unlock
What do
the
you need
door.
me to do?
No, I know. I'm kidding. You moved in.
I'm gonna try to say something. Can we talk in here or no?
No, and there's still nothing happening in this room. I'll move you all in here.
Yes, thank you.
But once you guys came in, there is a single book in the middle of the room on a pedestal, with those same gibberish in the same arrangement all around it. This single book is quite beautiful. It is in much better condition. It looks like a brand new book, hot off the presses, like you bought it in 2024 hardback, like crispy, like you open it up and makes that that cracky sound. You know what I'm talking about? Like this book is gorgeous.
Smells like new book.
Smells like new book. And there's even like this light shining on the book that you can't really tell where it's coming from. And there's like these plants that are just like thriving from the light around the book. And on the front of the book, it just has this beautiful white flower growing on it. And as you all four walk into the room, once you guys all four get in there, you hear, "Hey, I'm glad you guys are here."
So, oh, we can't hear you, Garth.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
because
he was being like,
we're silenced. I was just
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
that was me
So-
Play in
playing.
this
Sorry.
space with
I
us.
thought you really were silent. I like couldn't hear you. But so my plan on being like a fake return book thing right now is to distract this cat. So I want it to pretend like my wheel like became unlocked, and I'm going to like roll down into the corner and like smack against the corner, like pretend like I am. See if it even gets this dude's attention. Once I get down there, I was going to transform again into like one of those little round chairs that they have in the library, so you can like restock books on the bottom.
Pause this for just a second for me to remember this. Okay,
Good deal.
I'm going to come back to you. So up here, you four, in the restricted area, excuse me, in the restricted area room, you hear, "Hey, I'm glad you're here," and you guys hear that in your head.
I'm just gonna
Nick's-
think back.
Yeah.
Can you
Hello?
hear me?
Who is this?
Yeah, I can hear you. My name's Emmeline. Do you want to play?
No.
What's the game? That's what Nick thinks.
Can we hear each
Oh.
other through this or no?
Yes, you can all
Oh,
hear each
okay.
other through this. Oh, there's no game. Just whatever. We can play dolls. We can play. We can play house. I've got my own garden. We can learn. We can do my. We can like garden. It'll be really fun.
Where's your garden?
It's behind my house.
Let's not indulge the ghost child.
All you gotta do is just open my book, and you can come and join me, and I can join you.
This is a portal. This is a it's a trap.
Nick is gonna look at like Garth and be like,
Now
he
this
learned
time
his lesson.
I figured this one out. Yeah, hey, Emmeline, right? Emmeline? How'd you say it?
Emmeline.
Yeah, how long you been here, Emmeline?
I'm only 7.
I don't know if that answers my question or not, really.
How long have you been 7, Emmeline?
My birthday. Let's see. We had my birthday party. It was just last month. It was real fun. You should have been there. I had 7 candles and I blew them all out in one blow.
That's impressive.
Mhm.
Is it? Yes, very impressive.
Emily,
I'm-
so are you telling us that if we want to come play, all we have to do is touch your book?
Well, you had to open it and read it.
Are you
Does your book have a
Take a
title?
It's in a book.
Emmeline's Enchantment.
how'd your book get down here, Emmeline?
I don't know. I don't
Hmm.
really know a lot about what happens out there.
You're only 7. I'm gonna think over towards Nick. I know this is probably redundant, but can you fire up that little magic wand of yours? I mean,
He's
I
gonna
pretty
nod.
much figured it out myself, but just to be safe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out that wand and boop, detect magic.
This book is strongly enchanted. It's just oozing with enchantment magic.
Can I?
But
Oh, enchantment. Okay.
you can feel through the walls. Pretty much every book in here is oozing with enchantment magic.
This whole place is loaded, is what he's gonna think at Garth.
But Garth and Nick seem suspicious, so I need them to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay. That's not gonna do it. A 6.
You guys both fail the wisdom saving throw, so all of your doubts about Emmeline and this book are suddenly just washed away, and you're like, this is just such a charming book. Look how cute this is. We should just take it with us.
She's only 7. She reminds me of my niece.
Well, she said we don't go in there unless we actually read the book, so maybe we could just take it with us and talk to her as we go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, she
Come
probably
on,
wants.
guys, it'd be fun.
She probably wants to get out of here, right? She hasn't seen the. Hey, Emmeline, that's we don't care to get you out of here. Just you know anything about this big old scary fucking other room?
I told you I don't really know much about what goes on out there. I live in my house with my mommy and my daddy and my doggy Fido, and I have a garden. And I've got a swing. I've got a tire swing. Did I tell you about it?
I mean, how'd we ever doubt somebody's got a little tire swing? I mean, I used to have one of those when I was growing up. We'd hang it up down near the creek. We'd kind of swing off of it into the water. You know what? I see some of myself in you, Emmeline. I think we're good. I think we take the book.
Nick will, because it's always Nick. He's gonna go and pick up the book.
Bathsheba or Saldana, do you try to stop them?
You want to tackle me? That would be
Can I-
awesome.
Can I maybe roll insight
Yeah.
to see if I
It's probably
can?
best I'm not in there because I would totally been like, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, you can roll insight.
Oh, ha!
It's destiny. We're taking this
Sounds
book.
great.
He's
Let's
very
take this book.
encouraging him.
But so you again, you see this cute little girl. You're like, yeah, what was I even thinking? But also, just you even having this suspicion, I need you to do the wisdom saving throw.
Excellent. Save. Okay, 17.
You kind of notice the magic that was tried to just be put on you, and you notice the magic that's being put on people around you. You don't know if this little girl is got any ulterior motives. You don't know what her motives are, but you do see that this magic is manipulating your friends, and it was trying to manipulate you just then.
Is this a charm effect?
No.
Okay. Hey, Nick, what you waiting for?
Yeah, all right.
I want to get this little girl out of here
Uh,
and get out of the dusty basement.
Guys, she's doing a spell on us. Something's doing a spell on us.
She's.
No,
What do you
I'm
mean?
not.
Oh, wait, real quick question. As she's talking at all, is my little dagger of warning going off? My batarang of warning going off?
How does that work exactly?
A magic warns you of danger.
No.
Okay.
Saldana,
Okay.
you're just too paranoid for your own good. It's just a little girl. I mean, what's she gonna do?
Little girl who's casting spells.
Yeah, I'm just a little girl.
Emily, did
Casting
you?
no spells.
Did
Emily,
you?
you didn't charm us, did you?
Did you maybe use it by accident? It happened all to me all the time as a kid.
No, I didn't.
I mean, I believe her. I think we take a vote, right? You know, who believes Emmeline thinks that she just needs to get out of here, and he kind of gives Saldana a look. And who's overly paranoid about a 7-year-old little girl? All in favor of taking the book? All opposed?
Bathsheba.
I'm gonna go with taking the book.
Well, that's it. The eyes have it.
Bathsheba. I bet Bathsheba can push real good on the swing.
Hey,
All
I
right,
want to
Nick's gonna
turn.
pick it up. Nick straight up just gonna walk over and pick it up.
When you pick it up, Emmeline just goes wee as
Oh,
you
now
like
that's
move her to
adorable.
put her in the bag.
Does
Well-
anything happen to the big
Nope.
terrifying dude?
Yeah, so we can talk. Can we still talk to each other in here?
No, that's now gone. As soon as
Okay.
you put Emmeline in your bag, gone.
So
Okay.
Garth is just thinking up a storm to people. Like he's just like he's thinking and thinking and thinking and just like why is everyone ignoring me?
Okay. Real quick, Nikolai's actually gonna pull out like legitimately a piece of paper and a pen, and he's gonna write, should I grab other books and scrolls and teleport to the door we came through and hold it up to like the others?
If you'll reach it to me, I'll respond with I feel like we're missing something down here. I mean, there's a reason they brought that egg here to hatch, and I don't know, I ain't found nothing that screamed, hatchery. I feel like we're still missing some.
And obviously there's like Nikolai, I can see there's sigils on the floor. Are they still gibberish?
Yep. And they're exact like carbon copies of what you saw out there.
He's gonna kind of like gesture down to the gibberish and then write puzzle to solve to move forward.
Yeah. Everybody shrugs. I don't know.
I am going to pause you guys real quick. We're going to go out to BWL. BWL, what was that you wanted to do again?
So, for the terrifying figure, I was trying to be dramatic for something that's probably been in a completely stagnant area of a library for years, but my wheels like unlock and I roll, and I want to roll like kind of because we didn't go this way. I want to see down this way. And what I
Okay.
was going to do is kind of like bounce or whatever, act like I actually hit a wall or something, and get out of his view, and then transform again into I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're like a little chair that you can sit down and like put library books back on the shelf on the bottom shelf.
A stool?
Ta-
It's a stool, but it's got like wheels and different pegs to like.
It's a
put your feet up
stool.
in. Sure, I've only ever seen that stool in a library though. So.
It's a library stool.
It's hilarious.
You.
Okay, so you move pretty much just in time down here. You crash into a bookshelf on the way and then like hide behind one. When you come down here, you notice there is a door right here. Yeah, there. There's a door right here. And when you stop down here, this dude kind of just like quickly like flashes in and out of existence, and then he flashes in and out of existence and he appears right here next to you.
Ooh, I don't like this.
We can't hear you, Duke.
Oh, that's much faster than I expected.
Yep.
Is he
In the magic's
looking
basement, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah.
Is he looking right at me?
Yes. And he's much more horrifying up close. His cloak isn't actually a cloak; it's part of him, and it does come down into tentacles hanging off the bottom that like are moving around, and like the suction cups on the end, you can see them moving. And he does have like tentacles underneath, and he's got like these long tentacles coming off of his face. There's just far too many tentacles.
Okay. Do you want me to like? I'm just trying to be stealthy right now.
You should. There's 30 seconds before he moves again. You should pick what you want to do.
Does he like? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Like, should I do a stealth check? Does he
He
realize?
sees you. He's looking directly at you.
Yeah, but does he think I'm a stool?
No.
Does he think I'm
You've got
Did
8
we-
seconds to tell me what you want to do.
I guess let's go away from him. Can I get to the? Can I get out the door?
Yeah, you can move out the door, but remember, he only moves once.
Oh, I don't know. He flashed and jumped in front of like I didn't trust that.
When he
Well,
But the whole time I have like
teleported-
a wobbly wheel.
Oh.
But yeah, he was not fooled by what you did there.
Darn. I was
So much so there wasn't a roll. It was just he wasn't fooled by it.
Okay. Well, then I'm done for a bit.
When he teleported, did we hear a sudden like did his movement pattern like abruptly change?
So while you guys have been in this room, it's almost like it's a different silent spell. You don't hear his foot stomps anymore,
Oh.
which somehow is more terrifying.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually it is.
I don't like that.
In Celtic mythology, there are these hounds that when they they're like hounds of the
Yes.
other world, and when they hunt you, they sound like thunder when they're far off, and then as they get quieter, they get closer.
That's terrifying. I hate
Yeah.
that.
So assuming when the guys pop out of the other room, I think I'm close enough to message them. Just throwing that out there for whenever it happens. Figured I would.
Are you
Yep.
messaging us to tell us that happened?
That was the plan. Yeah.
You have to be able to see them, so it'll have to be once they come back out.
No,
Yeah,
if the
that's
door's
what I was
open,
saying.
actually, you can go around corners as long as you know where they're at, I think.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Well, in that case, I'll do it now then, just to let them know. He moved, but he flashed and jumped like I don't know what was that, like 70 feet in front of me.
Yeah, that's probably close to what it was.
Okay, yeah, I'm just shooting that to Nick. Seems to probably be the best one to relay things to.
Like you see Nick, you see Nick. Like, so you use it just to me?
Can I send it to everybody?
You
I
can only
think I
send it to
can.
one.
So
So
the new
Nick's gonna, like-
version, actually, it does say magical silence blocks the spell.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I never noticed that part
But
before.
is that while I'm in it or trying to travel through it?
I
Or
guess
both?
that's up to the
it blocks the
DM, but
spell, meaning it can't go through it.
Oh, okay. Never
Okay.
mind then.
Never mind. Nick's like,
yeah,
we've got a little girl like in the book in the bag, so we're totally fine.
In that case, I'm just going to have like a flag again or something popping up, and hopefully they can see me.
Is there anything else in this room where we got Emmeline's book?
No.
Nothing. Did that light go out when I took the book?
the spotlight.
So there was a spotlight from around the book.
The light actually followed the book and went into the bag with it.
Fancy.
Weird. Okay.
Sorry, I left that. I always leave shit like that out.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. I mean, Nick at this point would probably be more interested in going back and like looking around at the like the desk area again.
All right. So when you come back out, you immediately hear the stomping again.
Okay. I'm gonna like tell me again. You said there's 4 scrolls and 2 books.
Yep.
My passive's only 13. Would I notice BWL trying to get our attention?
Let's do BWL roll performance, and then you roll perception and see if you notice.
Performance.
Oh, this should be easy to notice.
Who's doing the H?
Oh no! Well, your passive's
H-O-T-P-O.
good enough. Your passive's
like-
good enough. You
I
do see.
Kinda like a
sneeze, my
flag.
eyes start watering.
And I'm pointing this direction for them so they can look over and see where the monster is.
I don't think Garth gets it.
I mean, that's okay. I'm just trying to point where the monster is right now. And I'm just repeating that until either you guys notice or you don't.
Nick is gonna like realistically like okay, are these books that are on the shelf like in the scrolls, are they something I could grab like can I grab 2 of the books? Like how much of a handful can I grab of these things?
You could probably just pick them all up if you wanted.
Okay. He's gonna scroll like on the piece of paper. He's gonna scroll get away from the desk and he's gonna point at the opposite side of the room to everybody. He's gonna be like, move. Get over there right now.
All right. I guess we'll follow. Through the
Or-
hole in the desk.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a hole. I'll just walk through that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which direction were you pointing? So I
like across like as far away from the guy as you can get basically.
okay.
Like yeah. But Nick's gonna stay where he's at.
That's a silly goose move.
I think Nick's about to do something and they don't want us to die.
Yeah. And Nick's just gonna like watch that guy a little bit. He's waiting basically.
I'm going to try to enter back in and sneakily try to make my way back to this area, but however you want me to do that as far as rows and to be
Um,
sneaky.
Okay, so you don't have to sneak that hard. Once you essentially just pretend like he knows where every single one of you are at all times because he does. Um,
Right.
when you get here, he does that flashing in and out of existence thing again and pops right here.
I was hoping we'd have some of that like Scooby-Doo tomfoolery where we'd run one way and then he'd come out a different way and then we'd come out a different way.
As soon as Nick sees him move away from him, Nick's gonna grab all 4 of those scrolls and that book, and then he is gonna immediately teleport basically as close to the door, like not the BWL's door, but like the door we came through originally.
So he moves into BWL. And when he does, he stares into BWL's eyes and he says, "Welcome to the library. Do you require assistance?"
It's like a friendly guy.
Yeah, can I get a library card?
Sure. Meet me up here at the desk. Be sure to check out all of the books. We have many, many books that have magical buffs to them, and will tell you about the ceremony you'll be viewing tonight. Meet me at the desk, and I'll get you a card.
That sounds great.
Is
And
the
then you
puzzle
hear
that
him
we just needed to talk
stomping
about?
again. He goes back to stomping.
Sir, can you tell me where those books about the magical birth for tonight?
Yes, over here. He points right here.
Oh,
Is
okay,
this
cool.
is the section on our master? Well, why can't I do more? And throughout this area over this way, you can find lots of different magical buffs for you to see.
Oh, okay. Fine. Everybody loves those. Hey, what's in this door right over here?
That's the way down to where our master will meet us later.
Oh, I'm very interested in meeting them. Yeah, let's go back towards the front and let me tell you my information to get me a library card.
Follow me.
Wait, can I actually talk right now with silence?
No, he's just talking in your head.
Oh, okay, cool. Um, I'm trying to think of what I could do to let the other people know that I'm okay.
Meanwhile, over here on the other side, Bathsheba, Sildana, and Garth, you guys start hearing whispers and people start talking in your head. Uh, Sildana, you hear someone saying, "Wouldn't it be great to bring somebody back? Wouldn't you love that? Wouldn't that be so? Wouldn't everyone be so jealous of you if you could bring back whoever you wanted?" Um, and Garth, you hear, um, I don't even know how to do this. You hear someone, kind of like teasing you with riddles. I meant to write more riddles, but I didn't write any, and I just wrote tease him with riddles. And
Why is the raven like a writing desk?
And
God,
then
not more riddles. Oh Lord.
and Bathsheba, you hear, Have you guys ever learned how to tie any knots before? You should come over here. I'll teach you how to tie some knots. Tying knots is really fun. Did you guys know that there's like 237 different ways to tie knots that I can teach you in just one day? Come on over here. I'll teach you how to tie these knots.
Where is that coming from?
So you're actually hearing books talking to you. There are different books trying to tempt you to come and take their secrets.
I think I want to go look at the magic book.
It's all clickbait.
Do you want to try to look at the one that was talking to you, or would you like to look at a different one?
It was really wanting me to learn how to tie some knots, wasn't it? I think I'm
What was
gonna
it?
learn how to tie some knots.
Okay. So you pick up the book called Guide to Tying Knots. It's a sentient book, which means it has a personality attached to it. And he's always ready to teach you how to tie knots. You gain expertise if you take this, you'll gain expertise with ropes. So you'll get advantage on checks involving knots or bindings. But you can only take one book from the library.
So Donna's gonna, I guess, pick up whatever book was calling to her.
The book that was calling to you
Necromancy.
promises to teach you how to bring back someone that has been lost. It's called the Cursed Necronomicon. It's sentient and cursed.
Made up human skin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The buff, it allows you to cast Raise Dead once per day.
Ooh, that's cool.
And this is permanent. You can take this with you for your player, not just your character. So any characters in the future can have this too.
It'd be Raise Dead.
However, the curse is every time you use it, it permanently reduces the constitution by 1. And the book is an asshole that's constantly like, wouldn't you want to bring them back? You should bring them back.
I'm putting it back down. I don't want that.
Do you want to look at a different book?
Yeah.
You pick up another book called The Anthology of Bad Jokes. It offers you a buff of you can tell jokes that lift the spirits, granting allies +1 to all attacks over the next hour.
Just for that, it's not a permanent one.
No, it's just a one time, but it's not cursed, so it doesn't like carry on.
I'm gonna keep it. I like
Because that one's actually pretty good, giving a +1 to everybody just from telling a shitty joke.
Yeah, I got so many of them.
All right, so you got the Anthology of Bad Jokes. When you tell the joke, you're going to give everyone a +1 to their attack rolls and their save DCs.
Amazing. That will come in handy in
Yep.
The next thing. And also give me time to find dad jokes.
Garth, you had who was tempting you? Who was hollering at you? Oh, someone telling riddles.
Yeah, you don't even have to tell me. I don't like no fucking Sudoku. I ain't looking at that book.
All right, let's get you a different one.
Yeah.
You pick up the Codex of Might. It increases your strength score by 4 for 2 hours.
I'll put that back on the shelf. Keep looking.
I was going to say, show that one to Bathsheba.
I'll remember it. But I want to look at another one.
You want to look at a different one?
Yeah.
You pick up the collection of cloud shapes. You can accurately predict the weather for the next 24 hours.
It's a one-time use?
Yeah. That one's not good.
And I'll do one more. I don't want to make you go through all of these, but yeah, I don't like that.
Lexicon of languages. This one actually is good, especially for this room you're in. Enables understanding and speaking of any language for 24 hours.
I'll take that one.
Okay. Let's see. Who hasn't gotten one yet? Let's see. Sildana and Garth have both gotten one.
I want to pick a different book.
Okay.
I'll show Saldana the one I found too. Not Saldana, sorry. Bathsheba.
Right. So he's going to show you the Codex of Might, which will increase your strength by 4 for 2 hours. But you also picked up a book called the Chronicle of Eternity, which is an amazing book, and it allows you to cast Time Stop once per day. But after you cast Time Stop, you are stunned for twice as many rounds. So what Time Stop does is it lets you roll a 1d4, and it freezes everything for that plus 1 rounds. And you get to take that many turns over and over in a turn. And then you are stunned for that many times.
So good though.
I know.
Yeah.
That would be so good.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Okay. So you've got the Chronicle of Eternity. It allows you to cast Time Stop once per day. But then after you cast Time Stop, you're stunned for twice as many rounds. Nick, you want to check out a book? Let's see. I've got someone hollering at you. Oh, Kels took the one that was hollering at you.
Well, but the problem is like Nick grabbed all that shit as soon as he saw that guy disappear down to BWL, and he's like thinking BWL's dead. This dude just killed him. So he grabbed basically the 2 books off the table and then the 4 like scrolls, and like when he was down here, his idea was just to teleport like basically 30 feet. So my idea was to grab that shit and then teleport about 30 feet southwest.
So about here?
Yeah, about there. And then like I would have basically ducked down like and kind of hidden and like looked around for the guy to see what the hell he's doing.
Oh, and then after you did that, in your head you hear, "Hey, do you want to learn how to tie knots?"
He's like got these like books and these scrolls like clutched to his chest, and he's turning around and like freaking out. Can I see the others from where they're standing?
Yeah, actually you can. You can see them like kind of right up through this way.
Okay, so like I would have basically just like, if I didn't see the guy, like, well, for one, I'm looking to my right and I'm seeing BWL fucking following this big guy, and then I see these like people reading over here, and I'm so confused. I'm like,
You're over here, Mission Impossible.
yeah, like he's so out of the loop. So he's like got like these books like that he hasn't even read yet, and he's like freaking out. So he's gonna run over to like where basically Garth is standing, and just like he rolls up like wild-eyed, like terrified looking. He's looking over at BWL, being like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I start hearing books in my head.
I'll show him the title of what I was leafing through.
What was yours again?
The language one.
Oh, yours was cool. The Lexicon of Languages. Would you like to check out the books you picked up, or
Yeah, like what I'd probably do is I would have like, when I realized like the dude wasn't coming after me and like Garth and them were just casually perusing the book, I would look down at the books and the scrolls that I had picked up to see what the hell they are.
So the first scroll you open is this.
Yikes.
And then the second book you open, the first thing you kind of open to, it's in a language you don't recognize. But there's pictures inside, and one of the first pictures you see is this.
He just drops them. And he goes, nope. Like, he just straight up drops them on the floor. So I've got 4 scrolls and 2 of the books. So, like, he's just going to be like, nope.
Right.
He's going to go ahead and look through the other ones as well.
I'm gonna move this over so everyone can see what you're talking about, so I can show the hand out here. That's
because they're pretty
terrifying.
horrifying.
That's terrifying. And then let's look at book number 2 here. Also,
It's
nightmare
terrifying.
inducing. So thank you for that.
And so, at this point, you guys feel a familiar feel. That thump in your chest from that magic blast that you'd been feeling earlier in the night. I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
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 Oh, sorry.
It continues his
Nope,
fail.
that was a check, not a saving throw. Hang on.
Yeah,
sorry.
mine was 2, but it's the same. So don't. Mine was 17.
It should be
There we go.
saving throw though.
Yep. Saldana.
Always end up doing like a minus or a positive. Like I know I move it, which is why, but I don't realize I'm moving it.
I just
all right, so
right click on it, and then you can do check save right from where you right clicked on it, and you don't have to worry about it.
Saldana and Garth, or not Garth, Saldana and Nick. You guys both are initially going to take 2 madness or sanity points. And Saldana, you are going to gain a surge of malevolent strength. A dark and corrupting adrenaline flows through your veins. Your muscles bulge unnaturally and your veins popping under your skin. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, but your exertion causes intense pain.
Tracks. Welcome to my life, am I right?
And then, but Nick, you've got crippling lethargy. Your limbs feel encased in iron. Every moment is a monumental effort. You have disadvantage on dexterity checks and dexterity saving throw, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Wait, my wisdom save was 18. I accidentally rolled the check and then I rolled the save.
Oh, then you're good. Never mind. Ignore
Yeah,
that.
okay. I was like,
Sorry, I was looking at this. I was looking at the check
yeah,
you did.
the wrong one. Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. I was like, wait a
So
minute.
then it wasn't Nick. Everybody can point and laugh at Nick.
He's just gonna fall. Honest to God, I think like the wave's just gonna like. He's just gonna kind of buckle and like fall to his knees for a minute. He's been through some shit in the last 8 hours.
Let's see. Nick and BWL. You have been talking with the incredibly terrifying librarian, and he has kind of excitedly told you about a little bit about what's happening downstairs, but he's also been kind of like real wishy-washy about it, like they always are. But he's also offered you a special book. The book he's offered you,
How to beat this game.
he offers you a Tome of Shadows. It's a +2 bonus to stealth checks and dexterity saving throws. The only problem is it's sentient and it's really annoying. He'll be like, he's always like telling really bad jokes, and they're always like really sexist and kind of homophobic sometimes. And
it's like boomer humor.
What was it? It's boomer humor. Yeah, it's boomer humor. Yeah, it's a lot of boomer humor. He thinks he's hilarious. But +2 to stealth. And his jokes only you can hear.
And be like, thanks, and take it.
Is that one the one you want?
So far, out of all the options I've heard, yes.
I mean, you can look at different ones.
Offer me like one more at least. Let me see like another option.
There's another one you found called the Grimoire of Flames, and it's just a simple buff. It doesn't. It's not cursed, and it doesn't. It's not sentient, and it just adds a 1d6 fire damage to all weapon attacks for 1 hour.
I think I'll take the tome of.
Yeah, the Tone of Shadows is
Elf
better. It's
Shadow
all right.
Realm.
He's annoying and tells boomer humor jokes every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Out of the 4
Um,
scrolls I picked up, like, is there anything in the other 2?
Yeah. The next one you unroll is this.
He's alright, he's gonna unroll the last one.
There's a crude drawing of
Nick's just gonna sigh and like just drop his little stack and lean back against the books. He's like just sitting on his ass, like listening to the books behind him.
Nick's the only one that doesn't have a book.
Well, what are the books behind me saying?
Let's see. Well, the one that was talking to you was the one with the knots. But if you want to look at a different one, you pick up one called the Blood Compendium. It's cursed, but its buff says it grants you a lifesteal ability. You regain health equal to half the damage dealt for 1 hour. But each time you deal damage, you suffer 1d4 necrotic damage due to the corrupting magic.
Are there any others?
The Mirror's Edge Codex grants invisibility at will, but prolonged use causes the character to forget their own identity over time.
Ooh, that's neat though.
What has been your favorite book? Let us know in the comments.
What'd you say the blood one was? It's how does it work?
So half the damage you deal, you get as healing. But every time you deal damage, you're gonna roll a 1d4 and take damage. It's probably a much better deal than what.
Yeah, well, I have
the downside
invisibility. I
is.
can cast it as a spell, so it's not like I'm hurting for invisibility over here.
Honestly, I should have made the damage on the Blood Compendium more, because that's really not much of a downside on it.
So when I do, I'm sorry, I know you've told me twice. When I do damage to people, I get half of it back in healing.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I use it, I have to roll a 1d4 to see what damage I take on.
Yep. So it's probably going to come out as a wash most of the time.
Yeah.
But whenever you deal a bunch of damage, you're going to get a huge heal.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
As soon as you take your buff, the silence spell drops off of the room. The librarian disappears. And you hear a clicking sound on the door over here. And the door over here.
You're just gonna hear Nick yell, "What the fuck just happened?" Like all over. He's sitting down so you can't even see him. You just hear that.
Well, also all the whispering from the books also stopped too.
Which doors did you ping?
There's only 2 doors in the room. Both of them did. Both of them you hear the clicking sounds coming from.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's this door, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these
Gotcha.
2 down here.
Well, it's nice to be able to talk again. That's for sure. Don't really know. This book was talking to me, so I picked it up. And you know what? I should probably stop making a habit of that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nick's
Yeah,
gonna
I've
like
been picking a lot of books up.
struggle to stand up and kind of like look around, and he sees BWL, and he goes, "How are you not dead?" He's like pointing at BWL over there.
Hey,
He's
yeah, what do
cute,
you
guys.
want with
He's
you?
cute. He was gonna get me a library card. Oh, by the way, spooky, scary stuff. This way, and I'm just like, bing, bing.
Pointing down this way.
Yeah.
Are we supposed
Hey,
to have a
real quick,
library card to take these books? Because I was just gonna.
he didn't give me one, guys. It was weird. But my book was, what was it again? I'm sorry. It was add 2 to stealth on saving throws and something, I think.
Add 2 to your stealth and your dexterity saving throws.
Okay, 2 to automatically, always 2 on stealth and 2 on dex saving throws.
Yep.
2.
This door right here, that clicking sound you heard, it was completely open. And so you can kind of see into this room. There's 2 more bookshelves inside, some lights, and then a set of stairs that leads down to the darkness.
I think that
Anything
might be what
interesting
we're
on the
looking for.
bookshelves?
Not really. There's some more books there's some more books if you'd like to take a look at them.
The librarian said that the books right here told us about the master that was going to be hatched tonight.
Mhm. Yep.
That might be worth taking a look at.
What about the or what about the little girl book we found as well? And I'm gonna like pull Emmeline's book back out of my bag to show it.
Hey!
Hey, Emily.
Hey! Yeah, let's just put me away. Let's go home for now. Take me home.
Yeah, it's pretty
Just gonna
spooky in here for a 7-year-old. Let's keep her
I'm
safe.
gonna stick her back in the Dolly's tote bag.
Seldana, when you look at those shelves inside this little room, you find an infinite recipe book. You have the perfect recipe for any dish made on any plane in the entire multiverse. This does not necessarily mean you can cook it perfectly, but it means you got the recipe. You've got the recipe for anything anyone asks for now. If you want to take that one with you.
Well, I can only take one, right?
Well, you can only take one from the library. These aren't technically in the library. So
Oh,
I'd say you could take that one.
Yeah, I'll take it too.
Nick wants to look at he wants to check like when he was passing by, how is their sorting? Do they have like a Dewey Decimal System, or is it more just wherever they stick stuff?
So this is something my character in our game we do with Psychic always does. They're obsessed with the library and the Dewey Decimal System. Yes, there he is. I feel like the Dewey Decimal System is inherently evil, and so these evil people would have it.
What did the Dewey Decimal System ever do to you?
It's not that it did anything. I just feel like there's something about it that's evil.
No,
I mean, a librarian has made me cry about it on more than one occasion.
Fair.
Nick's gonna look around and kind of be like, he's horrific, and he had some weird porn on his desk, but but I can't deny that his library is impeccably ordered.
What kind of weird porn?
The scariest things you've ever seen. Trust me, you don't want to know.
I mean, you piqued my
Well, now I
curiosity.
wanna know.
I kind of do.
It's like weird antler stuff.
Wait, who? Oh,
Antlers.
It was
like a deer.
I
Like
think they were
porn with
like
deer?
his
I don't
version
know.
of pinups.
That's a little weird.
wow. I love that that's what Nick took from that. I don't even know what to say about that. All right. What y'all want to do?
I do want to check out that bookshelf about like the history of these people. Like, I'm interested in seeing anything about Alistair, anything about fucking unicorn Lucifer. I can't remember his name. Or the Grigori. Or if I see anything related to far realms, like writing, which I think I should be able to recognize after seeing Alistair's memories. Like, I want to see if it's anything related to the egg.
So you do find lots of books related to this egg. Most of the books on this shelf that the terrifying creature showed you earlier deal with. They call it the Great Work and the Great Event. Tonight is the Great Event. It's what they've been working for hundreds of years. Eladrin didn't live to see it, but his cult lives on, and they're seeing it tonight. And in these books, you get a lot of details on Eladrin's life and how that the creature that he met on the plane without magic, it actually came with him. But when it came with him, it became entombed by a powerful sorcerer who knew that he was coming and was trying to capture him. And he's been captured for hundreds of years. And this knot has been worked for so long. And now they finally found him, and they finally bringing him back. And they've got pictures of him all in these books. And so you see pictures like this.
Hippogrates immediately.
Or antler porn.
More of this weird librarian
That
porn.
one is
Get up
definitely
porn.
the most porny one that we've seen. So
Yeah, that
Oh,
one was
God.
definitely unfortunate to be the next one after it got called out as porn. And then you get to see another book shows images to you like this.
Oh my God.
This looks a
Okay,
little
I
bit
could
like
not tell what that
the
was
deer.
from
Like, doesn't this remind you of the deer we've been
Sploosh.
seeing?
Oh, the one in the
The creepy one that killed
Yeah.
Dolly.
and the giant bug monster that came out that made us have to go back in time and how we ended up
Mhm.
here anyways.
Oh
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Is that what's
And-
entombed in the? Is like this book talked about like this great creature being entombed. Is it entombed in the egg?
Yes. That's what it sounds like.
So it's like this
Is there
thing is
anything
being
about how to retomb him or how to like destroy the egg in the books? Like anything about like what to avoid harming our master?
No, not really. They
Oh,
don't
that
know a
one's
lot of
the worst.
they don't know a lot about him. All they know is that he needs all they know is they need to find him and that he needs a host. That's pretty
He
much
needs a
all that they
host.
know about.
Needs a host.
So
Mhm.
is the host going to be chosen after it hatches, or is this new baby eldritch horror thing the host? I guess is the question. But also, I mean, we know a way to stop it. Maybe. I mean, that was back when we thought this thing was just an egg, but it seems like it might be more than that. So
Well, we still have the stasis container, right? Like,
but is that still going to work? I guess is my question.
I mean, I think at this point it's the only thing we have to go on.
Who has the stasis container, by the way?
Still Donna, last time I checked.
And who has the sending stone from Dr.
Garth.
Daniel?
Garth.
We have one from
Garth has
Dolly.
I
I don't know
believe
if
that's me.
Okay.
He tried to
Yeah.
throw it in the water, remember? And then Nick got it with the
Pulled
mage
it back
hand. and
out.
gave it
That was
back.
the one
That's
from
right.
Dolly.
That
So
was the
that
one
was
from
one from
Dolly.
Dolly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was telling me
Did
stuff
we
I
get
didn't want to
one
hear.
from what's her name?
Yes.
I don't. Did we meet Dr. Daniel?
No.
We
we
did.
didn't. Oh well.
And she gave you all your own case. Remember, because it
That's
was a
right.
big deal that she wouldn't give Zartha the case, and she just
Oh.
handed you guys one.
Right. Right.
I'm
I remember that now.
assuming it's whoever originally had the stasis container probably has the sending stone.
All right. Whoever, it doesn't matter actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, whomever has the sending stone, they hear coming through Dr. Daniel's voice, and she sounds pissed. She says, "Where are you stupid motherfuckers at? We're already here, and they're bringing this fucking egg out, and they're about to bring it out, and they're about to break it fucking open. Get the fuck down here!"
Wait,
So
they
So
took Dr. Daniel?
it suddenly seemed like it connected to the other way, like it was in range of it or something.
What time is it right now in the game?
You guys don't really know. There's no way to tell right now. And you guys have been down here for a while. Let's see.
So I
Let-
had two things to ask. One
Uh,
was, since Bush with Legs never met Emily before,
Emmeline, or
what
yeah.
was there anything he learned about her? And two would be, I wanted to look at a book that maybe talked about the ritual itself here in this section.
So she's already looked at all the books about that.
Oh, okay.
And Emmeline didn't talk to you when you came out. When she came out.
Well, no, she said hi again,
Yeah,
and
she
then
just
Yeah,
popped
but
out.
she did not speak to him. She only spoke to you four.
Oh, okay.
is Emmeline the bad guy, and then the host is the egg?
We'll find out, won't
I
we?
think so, but
Oh.
yeah.
She's
Um,
secure in Dolly's clutch at the moment, so
Actually, you know what? I'll just say, you guys can estimate it's probably around like 10:30 to 11 by this point.
So they're almost here.
We got time.
Well, Dr. Daniel just called you guys and told you we're already here, and you stupid motherfuckers need to get down here.
So I don't want to keep reading because I do think we need to. I think we need to
Yeah.
go. But did we see anything while we were looking through that book specifically that mentioned why they would bring it here? Is there a reason this place was chosen?
Not really.
Okay.
It was a convenient place. It was outside of just outside of Baldur's Gate, huge settlement. They could easily recruit people. You know, it's just kind of a convenient place for it to happen.
All right.
we better get down there to Daniel if she is in trouble.
Yeah, she sounded. She did not sound happy. Of course, she probably didn't have to solve all the damn puzzles and all that stuff to get.
She can get her eyes gouged out, as far as we know.
Yeah.
Get there until like 10 minutes to midnight, though. They didn't get to wherever they were going.
Well,
No, they got there before we did because we were like an hour behind them.
Yeah, we got there right at midnight, and we had been chasing them. BWL and I had chased them on the horseback, so we weren't that far.
Not to philosophize or whatever, but we've been messing with time. Maybe something changed. Maybe something happened and they got here a little bit sooner than we did before.
Sildana is right. About both the timeline being wrong and how it was earlier. You got everyone else is stupid.
I'm just saying,
right, so
things could be different this time around. That's all I'm saying.
So you guys gonna go on down the stairs?
Yeah, we got a little bit of time regardless.
Either way, something's down there. I mean, if that wasn't Dr. Daniel, something wants us to come down these stairs like right now. Well, that is creepy. I love it.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. You gotta sync it. Don't forget.
Oh, I always do forget.
I was enjoying looking at the background, to be honest.
The scary trees.
Oh.
So,
no.
Jesus.
As soon as you guys walk in, let me give you guys tokens.
No.
This looks like a fun place.
No.
So as soon as you guys walk in, this room is a huge room. It goes on. It goes down for probably about like 250 feet down to the other end. You see lots of cultists up on top on this little balcony area, and you see lots of cultists down below. If you guys kind of scroll down here, you can see the the main scene. There are a ring of cultists all around Alda Arkin, who's laying in the middle of the floor. She is naked, but she's covered in just a sheet. She's had her eyes removed, her ears removed, her tongue removed, her nose removed. Behind her is the Merkmeyer stone. All around her in a circle are people who've also had their tongues removed, their eyes removed, their ears removed. They look like the cultists you've seen upstairs. And they're all chanting in this tongueless mumble, like in unison, and they're praying, and some of them are screaming out. And up on the top, when you guys first come in here, there a lot of other cultists seem to have just arrived right in front of you. You didn't see anybody else, but these people have just gotten here, and they're all really excited too. And they're just kind of like talking among themselves. Some of them are even like asking you questions, being like, what did you guys think about this puzzle? And what did you guys think about Grigori?
Yeah,
I've always been very fond of unicorns.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell because if you look on his face, he's got the.
Who did you say was in the middle? Like, do we recognize the person in the middle of the?
Yeah, she's the
Yes.
curator.
He was the curator.
Oh.
So from the
okay.
first episode, the curator of the museum, the one that was fiddling with her clutch. If you saw
Oh
that
no!
episode.
Just so I understand, does it look like she is a willing participant or not in this?
Oh,
Thinking she's already been sacrificed.
she is definitely a willing participant.
Okay.
Jesus.
She is alive. She's conscious. You can see her yelling out, and she's not in pain. She's yelling out in joy.
All right. This is.
These people move on in, and they're going to go find a spot.
The people that just showed up, they have their senses, right?
Yep. All the people up here on top do. It's really only the people here on the bottom that are involved in the thing. Ritual.
So when I looked
Here,
at
I'll
the
reveal the bottom
other
too.
cultists near us, like, can I see? Like, they were talking to us regular, right?
Yeah.
So the ones who have like their eyes and like are missing everything, those are just the people in the circle.
Right. Correct. Yes.
I'm gonna lean over like to the others now that we're kind of alone, and I'm gonna like out of my bag, I'm gonna pull like I'm gonna show it to the others, like out of Dolly's thing. I'm like, okay, I have this thing called a Walkman. The instructions say that anybody who can hear it within a certain range, I can charm them for a couple of minutes. So obviously that won't work on weird people up there missing their ears. But I think if worse comes to worse, if we need to like clear this room a little bit, we kind of have this in the bag at least to like give us a little bit of time to get the hell out of here with only a certain number of people following us.
Yeah.
Hey, that
And
ain't
I'm
a
just
bad
going to read
idea.
it off. What it actually says is Sony Walkman with Dolly's 1985 hit album Real Love plays her #1 hit Think About Love, casts the Charm Monster and Charm Person spell on all creatures that can hear within 30 feet. Can only be used once before the 8D cell battery runs out, rendering it inoperative. But we probably don't want to use this unless we absolutely have to, like critical, like get the fuck out of Dodge right now.
Yeah, that's
deal.
our emergency button. Question: can we see like the northern part of this chamber?
Yes, it's very well lit and clear.
So
There's
is
nothing
there
obstructing your view.
is there two like
Oh, sorry. Let me kind of explain better what you're seeing here. On the bottom is the upper floor, and on top is the lower floor. So what you're seeing is kind of a repeat of the bottom. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So those are holes in the
Yeah,
floor.
right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are like walkways along the top, and there's stairs here.
I've
Uh,
got you.
there's
Okay.
stairs along the
Okay.
side that you can go down, and then on the bottom is where the ritual's taking place.
It's like a Zelda map. So
So
before this stuff
it, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did not get that.
It's
I
it's
didn't
two
get that.
stories but laid flat, basically.
Yeah.
So this might be a bit of a stretch, but could we use the Walkman with like, I don't know, thaumaturgy or something, and like expand the distance, or like originally
I
I was
mean,
thinking like Garth could do something with it, and
I think it's 30 feet in either direction, so I think it's a pretty good distance,
Oh, yeah.
like from
Well,
like
30-foot
Yeah.
radius,
around
yeah.
the center. But the problem is I mean, charm doesn't necessarily have to roll. I mean, I'm assuming they roll against DC 15, so it's pretty high to beat. But
yeah.
it only lasts a short time, and then people know they're charmed after. So it's not like
Right.
we can
That's
just
a
tell
get
them
out of-
leave and not come back. They'll come back. That's
Yeah,
why I
but
think we
it's
should
like
just
a
keep
little
it as a holy fuck, we got to run right
exit
now. It'll give us a
stage right
second.
type
Like,
thing.
hey,
once
we're
we
gonna
get
go
that-
get some juice. We'll
If
be
we
right
need to
back,
get
guys.
that, then it won't work on any of the cultists who are already missing
Can't
their
hear
ears.
it. Yeah.
Granted, they
Yeah.
may not be able to hear what's going down anyway, but you know, I don't know if that egg's gonna pop anything open. So
There is a huge burst of energy that comes right from the egg. You can see it. This green light that bursts out of the egg, and as it comes through the room, it knocks everybody back on their ass. All of the cultists fall back, except for it doesn't seem to affect Alda Arkin. She screams out almost like in joy, like she's like it's the best thing she's ever felt. And when it hits you guys, I need the wisdom saving throw.
So kill Alden Alker.
Oh no, these are
Damn,
so
dog.
bad.
Nat
Hey,
20!
Saldana, look at
That
you.
was pretty good.
You can't get me anymore!
You can't have this. You like got a cheer.
They're
You're
too
like,
poor
All right,
Nick
so-
is the like most unwise creature
Yeah.
on the planet. He's not succeeded. I think maybe he's succeeded one roll, if that.
Can I do and eat one of my things of the dice and do
Yes.
a reroll?
Yep.
Is that the 21 then?
Yep.
Okay.
You also still have, well, I don't know if it, but remember I gave you heroic inspiration back, like when you had to go
Good.
before you got your ears ripped off, and you didn't use it.
I imagine that's long enough ago that it fell off. I don't know.
Heroic
I don't know.
inspiration doesn't fall off. It's just inspiration. You have it till you use it.
Oh. Can I count that as that then? Like, is it a reroll or is it an additive?
It doesn't matter. You did the same thing. You already did this one. It's the same effect regardless. So everyone except BWL and Sildana,
18.
you guys are going to lose 3 sanity points. Sildana, you no longer have that effect you had earlier.
I didn't have because I passed the other one.
Bathsheba, you have an invisible barrier that isolates you from the world. Sounds are muffled and sights are blurred. You have disadvantage on perception checks, and you're deafened. And you suffer a -2 penalty to attack rolls. Damn, dog.
Ooh, that's a bad one for.
That one's rough.
I'm still real excited for her to use her book ability, though.
I know.
Sildana, also, you still have the pepper spray that I gave you last, like, 1 or 2 times ago. I don't know if you remember that, but I did pass you Dolly's pepper spray, and Garth, you still have the coin that gives you a reroll, as long as it lands on head or tails.
Yeah, I wasn't wanting to waste anything on this. I was just taking a chance, but thanks for the reminder. I had forgotten about that.
Garth, your joints lock and bones creak loudly with each movement. You have disadvantage on dexterity checks and dexterity save rolls, and disadvantage on initiative rolls.
Congratulations, you're 30.
Oh,
Oh no,
now
that is the worst thing for Garth Stapleton Jr.
now I feel like Garth Senior. Oh gosh,
Oh no.
I think my
And
back just
Nick,
popped.
you have crippling lethargy. Your limbs feel encased in iron. Every movement is a monumental effort. You have
The
disadvantage on
same as last time.
Oh, that is the same
Same
one.
exact one.
Yep. Well, it's still happening for you.
Shit.
And after the egg sends out this blast of magic, the egg has a crack form along the top, and this green light spews out, and it's brighter than anything else in the room. This green light spews out, and when it does, all of the cultists, they're getting up off the floor, but they're screaming. They're just so excited. They're screaming in joy, and all the ones up on top that before did have their eyes and noses, they pull out knives and they start cutting their ears off, and they're just smiling. They're so friggin' excited. They're cutting their ears off, and they start like helping each other gouge each other's eyes out, and like they're just screaming in joy, and like it doesn't sound like they're in pain at all. They are screaming in joy and excitement. You've never seen people more excited for anything. Like it's like there's a Taylor Swift concert. It's stupid.
All right, if we're gonna do something, we need to do something now.
I could cast invisibility on someone and have them like sneak up there and slam that egg into the stasis container.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna try something real quick too. Can we move freely up here? Like if we try to move, does anything stop us? Or are they all too
So
preoccupied?
excuse me, all of the cultists are pretty well
Preoccupied?
occupied, cutting their ears off and gouging their eyes off and cutting out their tongues. But the only stairs to get down are up here.
Okay, I was heading that way anyway.
There's a set of stairs on either side all the way up here.
Okay. I'm gonna go there, but I actually didn't want to go down the stairs. I just want to go to the rail, kind of looking over this. Might not do anything. But as I look down, kind of look around, make sure no one's coming after me. I'm gonna try to cast Charm Person on Alda, with the intention of getting her to leave the circle.
See, I was thinking about just killing her.
Well, we could do that too, but I can do this now while you all run down there.
I
Okay.
could also cast Suggestion on her, which gives me control over her for 8 hours.
Okay.
And I could just maybe get her to pick up the egg and walk it up the stairs, like to get them out of here, or bring it over to us or something.
Yep, that works too. If you want to try that.
I could just, she can't really talk right now, but they're going to follow her lead, I assume.
So, does everyone come with you, guys, when you come up here to the front?
I'm following Garth. Like, I'm just like, if he's moving over there, I'm
kind of
following
went
him.
on opposite sides, but I think I'm okay with being over here on this side.
Sildana and Bathsheba, are you guys coming with?
I think I'm following Garth.
Yeah, I'm going with.
Okay, cool. So before you guys have an opportunity to cast your spell, once you guys get down here, the egg cracks again. And this is as soon as you get down here, the egg cracks again. And when it does, there is this black smoke that starts spilling out of the egg. And it starts falling into the circle and spreading around all the Arca. This is your chance to do something if you want to try to stop this. So now, what was it you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Suggestion, like, on her, like, to see if I can at least get her to, like, shit, just, if she succeeds, I'm probably gonna suggest that she pick up the egg and, like...
Is this wisdom?
Yeah, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration, which is 8 hours. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
All right, hold on 1 second.
It's gotta fail under a wisdom 13. It's like wisdom 13 is
this won't
I'm
help.
cocking an arrow in my crossbow and pointing it directly at her heart just in case this does not work.
Before the fight happens, I'm going to transform into like a blood chalisement or some sort of ritual thing that looks like I would be appropriate in this scene.
Cool. Okay.
Just a couple eyeballs in a pile.
She
Well, I was thinking
fails.
more like, some circle with like symbols with candles or whatever, or whatever. Occultist
She
blood magic.
fails this wisdom saving throw, so she's going to follow your instructions. However, I would say something about maybe like holding on to holding on to the sheet or something, because if she just stands up and tries to get it and the sheet falls off, she might not find that reasonable. Like, she might not find it reasonable that when she stands up, she's naked. She's got a sheet over her right now. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, she's naked. Okay. Sorry, I missed that part completely.
Right. She might not find it reasonable that if she stands up and doesn't like hold up the sheet on
She
her
was
while
like-
she's also doing it.
Sorry, I thought she
Right.
was like mutilating and like being,
Tell her to do that
like very.
Sorry,
Wrap
I
and
might not have
tuck
described
thing.
that well. She's she's lying on the floor naked with a sheet over her.
Okay, yeah. Then I
In the
mean, like
circle.
it would be for her to like, I guess, stand up and wrap the sheet around her, and I really want like see if she can pick the egg up.
Okay. So let's see. She is able to do this. So she stands up. She's holding the sheet on her. She grabs the egg. All of the cultists immediately react. They So the second one at least notices who you are, notices which one did it to you or to her, and is going to try to hit you with. Where's my see that? Here it is. Going to try to hit you with hold person.
I will
and
remind you that Saldana has a held action
Yep.
too. So that might go off here, I think.
What's her held action?
I have my crossbow ready to shoot.
Right. Actually, you know what? If you hit her, we probably should have done initiative.
I haven't hit her yet. I'm just ready to
hit her
shoot.
with suggestion.
Oh, you hit her with
Yeah.
suggestion. If
Okay.
it's starting because that guy is about to put off the spell, but I can hit him when it started anyway. So
okay, so this person is aiming at Nick with the whole person. They're going to attempt it. It's a wisdom save.
We've seen how good I am at that.
Yeah, so the held action, then probably initiative, I would think. Man, you suck at these.
So it's going to fail. It's going to
Okay.
fail, and it's going to lock you to the floor, and it's going to end your concentration on the suggestion.
Okay.
But what would your held action do then? Because I feel like this is going to start battle
I'm
here.
gonna shoot him.
Yep.
Before he gets a chance, or after he does the whole person?
What was it?
I feel
was
like
curious.
okay. How fast was he able to like get off that spell? Because I feel like if he had to like say a couple things and move his hands, I probably would have seen that before he got the spell off. That's the question. Would I have seen him trying the spell? Because if he's trying the spell, I'm shooting at him before he can get it off.
Okay. Then actually, let's find out. Shoot at him then, and you might interrupt it.
Shoot him. All right. Let me get my shit together. All right. Crossbow. Was that damage? Oh, 13 attack. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, 4
okay.
damage. I hit him in his eye hole.
Right in his stupid eye holes.
Right in his stupid eye hole. Hang on, real quick.
How much damage you say it dealt?
4.
And then once that happens, we're gonna do initiative.
Excellent.
Just so I know, what number are you calling this occultist that she attacked?
I'm gonna call him. It's gonna be. It's this one here, and it's cult fanatic number 1.
I love that for us.
Hey, now that's still a pretty good initiative, even with disadvantage right there. Although the first one was a natural 20, so I'm a little disappointed.
I haven't rolled initiative. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Where is initiative?
That's what I was about to say.
It doesn't have one, so it's just your dexterity unless you have some kind of benefit to it anyway.
I have advantage on initiative, so I'll roll.
So just
dex
roll
with it.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do have like a +3 in Dex. What do I?
If
Is
you
that
want,
what
just
this
roll your
is?
initiative in D&D Beyond. I've got it open too.
Oh yeah.
11.
Oh, it is a +3. Okay.
Does Jack of all trades give you half proficiency in
+1.
initiative too? Because my initiative is higher than my dexterity.
Accidentally hit disadvantage, so.
Can I ask?
It should be a dirty 20.
Was I hit by one of the cultists who are around the ring?
Yeah. The one in red that was the top left one, like above the stone.
Do they still have their ears and eyes and all that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I want to know how they knew it was me if they can't hear me or see me.
Now you probably have some kind of cruise site bullshit at this
So
point.
the cult fanatics here and here
Don't have they're
do
like
not have their eyes and ears cut off.
convenient. Okay.
They're here. They're here. They're here for protection. Everyone else is here to go nuts and go insane.
Okay. So it's
They're the
it's mostly
DDs.
those two who like can see what's going on.
Right. Nick, did I get your initiative?
I'm frozen,
Oh,
remember?
there. Huh?
No, you're
I'm
not.
frozen. I'm not frozen?
No, because I hit him in the eye hole.
Oh shit!
Right.
No.
She stopped that from happening.
Okay, well then let me.
But I'd still need initiative from you regardless.
How do I roll initiative in?
Just roll your dex unless you have a special thing on initiative.
Yours should just be +2.
But the problem is I have disadvantage.
I'll roll it for
on
you
that.
if you're cool with that.
Yeah, roll for 2 because I've got to take the lowest.
You got 22.
You can do that if you just click on like Dex, and then it brings it up in the middle, and then like you see where it says check, you hold and drag it, and that's how you do
Yeah, drag it down. Yeah.
advantage or disadvantage.
Up to do advantage, down to do disadvantage.
Oh, fancy!
Disregard the 20 I just rolled.
All right. So, first to go are the cult fanatics.
Mine would be an 18, by the way. I did have an additional +1, just if that makes a difference.
Okay. So, the cult fanatics, they get to go first. And they both spend their entire turn helping all the Arkan get back on the floor and helping her cover back up. And they go back over to check on the egg.
Are all these humans, by the way?
Yes. Well, no. It's a good mixture of races.
Okay.
Just all the pictures are humans. They after their turn comes back up to the rest of the cultists. And they all have good they start to do more of their worshiping. It starts to get wilder, and they start to go. They seem to start going more insane, and these cultists up top start to move in closer, and all the cultists down here start to move in closer. And
Star Wars music going on here.
Yeah, I like it.
Eventually, it comes along to Garth's turn.
Well, I kind of hope this doesn't backfire on us. Kind of looking down over there, tuning my guitar, and I'm gonna place a shatter right on Alda's head. So that's going to be let me see. I think concentration. Yeah, Constitution saving throw for everything in a 10-foot sphere from her. So I think that's should be the whole circle, I think. Yes or no? Oh yeah, 10 foot should get out to that one cultist. So it should get everything except for yeah.
Okay. What's the saving throw?
It's right in the center now.
What's the saving throw?
It's a Constitution DC 13.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 at a time on the cultists just to have less rolls.
Sure.
The first 2 fail. The second 2 succeed. The third 2 succeed. The last 2 fail. So these 2 here.
So there's 2 more that should. I think these 2. Can I ping?
Yeah,
I think
the
two close, like right outside the circle too. At least it looks
here?
like. So there's the 2 that are closest to the circle. No, yes. So, but the one on the left on the bottom and the one on the left on the top.
Okay. They also fail. So these 2 here, in the middle of this, and these 2 here.
Okay.
They succeed. The rest fail.
So we'll need Alda, the cult fanatics, and maybe the stone. And I'll go ahead and roll the damage just to see what this does.
Alda succeeds. The stone succeeds. The cult fanatic succeeds. And the other cult fanatic succeeds.
That was the worst.
The damage is 9?
The damage is 9. And if they succeeded, they still take half.
Okay.
3d8.
You do have
these 2 cultists here.
I can't use it on damage, though, I don't think.
Fall to the ground. These cultists here fall to the ground dead.
Can I ask a question?
Never mind.
I know. Can I? What is the Polyhedral of Fate? Is that a bonus action or?
Yes.
I'm gonna save it though. You said Alda succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna save it.
All right. All right. Those.
Before you move turns, though, let me go ahead and give Bardic Inspiration to Bathsheba.
As a reaction, these cultists are all running their speed. Oops, shit. To come down and join in the ritual. Sorry. Next up is going to be Bathsheba, but before her turn, the egg breaks again, and more light comes out, and a black fog comes out, and it seeps down, and it surrounds Alda Arkin's body, and she starts to lift off the ground, and you hear this buzzing sound, and if you pay attention, the fog actually has flies and bugs and locusts inside of it, and it starts to lift her off of the ground, and throughout her body you start to see vines growing through underneath her skin, and it start to grow her body and tear through her skin, and these vines and dead things start to erupt from her skin in different places. And Alda gets replaced with
The egg is not completely hatched yet, right?
right.
Okay, that's good. I have a plan.
Alda
That's
becomes
scary.
a much more terrifying, realistic visage of what you saw earlier in the pictures.
The sexy one?
yeah.
Can't wait
No,
for it.
this one's not a sexy one. This one's a scary one.
Is anybody else strangely aroused right now?
The first thing it does when it forms and stands down on its own is it reaches forward and grabs one of the cultists and rips its arm off and starts eating it. And that
Gross.
cultist begins to scream out in joy, excitement. Just, it's the best thing that's ever happened to them, and it's just eating their flesh.
Gross.
And the creature has a horrifying roar that thumps your chest, and when it does, everybody has to do a wisdom saving throw.
I apologize in advance, Nick.
A 6.
Oh my god.
I don't even have a negative modifier. I just have that bad rolls.
Oh gosh,
Oh.
everyone's got bad rolls this time.
That's what I get for being mean to you.
I'm
Gar-
gonna go ahead and use my DOS and then do another.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Well, I guess I'll take 9.
I still have an inspo too for the last one.
16.
Okay. Well, that sucks for you, BWL.
Doesn't it?
Have I got everybody's roll?
Yeah.
Did Bathsheba roll?
Yeah, Bathsheba got I think of 12.
Okay. So everyone but Garth fails.
Great.
You guys all
What was Bathsheba's? Because you do have
was
bardic
12.
inspiration, just so you know.
hers was 12.
Oh, so roll do 1d4, Kelly.
Is it D4 still?
That could help.
It's a D6. It's a D6.
Oh, that could definitely help them.
I don't know where to just roll. Yeah.
Right in the bottom center where you see the SE, the dice, you click that and then choose the D6, which is the second one from the
It's
left.
actually a 5e. Because we're playing 5e.
Oh, 5E. Okay. Listen, I'm very tired.
She did. She got a full 6.
Nice.
Nice. All right. So she also saves then.
Okay, and really quick, just before you go on, because of my subclass, you gain temporary hit points equal to the number rolled plus 3. So you get 9 temporary hit points.
Cool.
As the little
Does
moat
her,
pops.
I do not know how to do that on here.
does her success wipe away her like crap, like her thing that was affecting her from last time?
Yes.
But she wrote an 18. basically.
In fact, this is going to wipe away everyone's, just because I want this to be less confusing since we're in the fight. This, if you failed, you're going to get 3 sanity points lost. And you're going to have an overwhelming need to attack the closest person to you.
So
and not
glad
just attack
Bathsheba.
them, you're going to have the overwhelming need to bite them and eat them. You're going to have the overwhelming need to eat their flesh, and the bite attack is a +3 to your d20, and the damage is a d6 +3. So when it comes around to your turn, you're going to do a saving throw to see if you can get it off of you. But if it's not, you got to attack whatever's closest to you, and that's how the attack is.
I'm flanked.
This is why I saved my my inspiration, I guess.
But Bathsheba, it's your turn.
Okay.
Did you? Oh, you succeeded though, Bathsheba.
Yes.
I think you're about 10 feet up from the bottom, from the bottom floor. I say you jump your ass down there and whoop their asses, Bathsheba.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm definitely doing that. But
You should roll. You should rage first too.
that's what I was thinking.
When you rage, you get to do a 1d8 for the wild surge.
Well, she needs to do her book ability too.
What's her book? Oh yeah.
So the book ability, if you attack or do something to another person, it's going to end time stop. But it won't
Right.
keep you from grabbing that egg and running.
Yeah.
Running back up to Sildana, who has
Yeah.
the container for it.
Yeah. Do it.
I got an 8 on the 1d8.
8 rounds.
Was I was supposed to roll that, right? A 1d8?
There was a D4, I thought.
Well, were you rolling for...
Yeah. So her wild charge
Yeah.
is a 1d8.
Oh, yeah, the wild change.
Okay, and then was I supposed to roll something else?
If you want to do the time stop and get the egg and bring it to me, that's a great idea with that time stop.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
do that.
what that's going to do, sis, is you're going to roll a 1d4. So you're going to get 3 turns. And what this is going to do is you can move around. Everybody is frozen in time. You've stopped time now. Everybody around you is frozen in time. As long as you don't interact with anybody directly and don't attack anybody, things like that, you can take 3 turns, meaning you can move wherever you want. You can use any of your items. You can run up and take that stone.
Grab the egg, run it upstairs,
Yeah,
and then
jumping is a bonus action, so she could probably use a bonus action to... Well, she's already done her wild thing, but I was going to say she could jump, grab, and then dash back up the stairs towards Sildana, and that's...
Yeah.
Well,
I think
she
can
didn't
make it
actually do
pretty
the wild thing. She redecided to do time stop, so she can do the jumping as the bonus action.
So she could jump. I think technically, like, grab can be a... I don't know if grab counts as a reaction or not, or if it's a full action.
It is a full action, but she could run
Dash on
to
the
the
next.
thing,
Yeah.
and that would be this turn. And then she would still have 2 more turns after she picked it up.
2 turns of dashing. I think she could get back up here. If not
Yeah,
back up here,
yeah.
close enough, I think.
Yeah, the stairs are right here.
Okay.
But
what I'm
it's
doing
her
for.
character. But she might just jump down and just wail at this thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, but that would negate the time stop.
I think I'm gonna try to be, real sneaky about it and just run down there and grab the thing and then try to get back.
Okay. So you're going to run down here and grab the Merkmeyer stone, and you're going to bring it back up here. Bring it back here to them. Because Garth has the container, right?
No,
I have the
Saldana.
container.
Saldana.
Oh, okay. So she's bringing it up here to you, Sildana. And you can leave it here, Bathsheba, and you can still run and position yourself to fight, to be in a better place for the fight, if you'd like.
That's a great idea. Because Garth, you succeeded that wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
So you can grab the egg and put, because I'm gonna bite you. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm gonna succeed that wisdom save, but you can grab it and throw it into my. It's right in my backpack. So.
Okay. And I think I would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back over there so I can fight. Yeah.
Where would you like to go? You can pretty much go anywhere in this room.
I think I want to fight the big thing first, probably.
All right. So right here. That work?
Aren't you gonna get stunned?
Yes, actually. Sorry, you're going to be stunned for
You should probably
just.
stay up here, like in a corner away from us, where we won't like.
Yeah.
You're going to be stunned for 3 turns because you got to take 3 turns.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So just kidding. I'm gonna go hide, kind of like by myself.
In that corner, maybe away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way, Garth won't or Nick won't take a fucking chunk out of you when he loses.
That way,
his
everyone
wisdom.
just bites me.
Well, we might not. Who knows?
Mm.
Let's
Oh,
see,
Nick is
that-
definitely. Nick's not gonna be able to pass this wisdom saving throw. Nick's biting me.
He's gonna enjoy it too.
Saldana.
Garth might also. We'll have to see.
Saldana and Nick are next. They both rolled 11, so.
Yeah. Well, I think both of us have to do a wisdom save anyway, so let's
Mhm.
do that.
Oof.
Oh, the
It's not
music
even a
was.
very high
I'm
save.
gonna use
y'all.
my
It's not
inspo.
even a very high save.
I'm gonna use my inspo on that. I'm gonna reroll that.
The music was timed with that so perfectly, by the way.
Boom.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, so
Good.
you saved. You do not have to attack the nearest thing.
All right. Cool. I'm grabbing the egg off the floor and putting it in the container.
All right. So when you do, the Harbinger turns back into Alda Arkin,
Curse glitcher.
and both she and all of the cultists begin screaming, and not like they were before. It's not excited screaming, not happy screaming. This is like painful. This is like someone has someone's just like stabbed them. They're screeching and screaming.
So that was an action, right? I still have my movement.
Yep.
I'm gonna start to, because I'm upstairs. I'm gonna start to GTFO. I'm gonna go as far as I can, because I can't dash because I used my action to grab. And so I'm going to GTFO. I have movement speed of 35 feet.
So
Yeah, I'm wondering how these guys are going to react now.
I was going to say they're going to get opportunity attacks when you come through.
Hang on. I don't have to pass them. I can just start moving towards them. They can try me, bitch. But yeah, I'm gonna start moving towards the exit. Which is
Okay.
back. How many guys are there on the top level? I can't Unfortunately.
So if you're going to try to go along through here, you're going to be passing 4 dudes.
2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get there.
Can you still not see the maps?
I could for a minute, but my internet
Oh.
cut out, and now I can't see it anymore. So I can see the people, but I can't see the grid.
3 of the dudes are just the normal, like, low-level cultists, and one of them is a cult fanatic, so he's a caster.
Okay. I'm also, I think this is a bonus action. It does not say. But I am going to whistle for my beast of the sky, which is a giant bat, to come and hang out with me. Because he could do things. I just can't do anything with him right now because it takes an action to command him. But he's gonna be right up with me. And his name is Frederick the Bat.
What kind of beast is it?
He's a bat. He's a big bat. He's just a big bat. Yeah, I can't. It's a beast of the sky. So, oh my god, I just had it up. Oh my lord, where did it go? Give me 2 seconds. I was just reading it, and then I moved to a different page. And now my D&D Beyond is being stupid, and I hate it. Okay, there we go. You magically summon a primal beast and choose its stat block. Beast of the Sky is the one I chose. And so Beast of the Sky AC is 13, plus my Wisdom modifier. HP is 4.
Oh, did we lose her?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost.
Oh.
Speed is 60 feet. So this homie, I'm this thing happened. Goodness, oh my god, I just said so many words.
I think we just heard them all.
I just said so many words. Oh my god, okay. Where did you lose me?
Beast of the Sky. I put a Beast of the Sky out for you.
HP.
Yes. Yeah. So he's got 4 plus 4 times my ranger level. He has a 60-foot flying, and he does not provoke attacks of opportunity. So I'm going to hand this off to him. And I can't do anything with him right now because to command him is one of my actions, but I'm going to hand it to him to get it the F out of the building when on my next turn.
Okay. So are you going to try to keep going, or are you going to stay right there for now?
I can stay right there. I don't have to move because now my bat can take it out and will not provoke attacks of opportunity, so he can fly it right TF out.
Okay. All right. In that case, we've got Nick. I need your wisdom saving throw.
Nick, come on.
He's gonna go right for your neck. He's gonna go right for your neck. He's gonna try and take a bite out of you. I'm gonna roll a D20, right?
Careful, Garth. This might awaken something in you.
You've got you've got those the Platonics' bag of fate. You can eat the D20 and roll again.
Sure, I'll do that. Even though I'd kind of like to take a chunk out of Garth. Yeah. Okay. So
fail.
So I just re-roll and it'll get rid of the D20 out of the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if I do any better on the second roll. No!
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to attack Garth, and the attack is +3. So just roll the D20 and add 3. And that's
Watch, this will be a natural 20.
Oh, I know. She's gonna hit you hard here.
Does Garth get a flashback?
He might.
Please, no flashbacks. The flashbacks are so traumatizing.
If it's a D20, if it's not 20, he gets a flashback.
All right.
It's a 12.
Yeah. I couldn't add the 3. Sorry.
13.
Okay, so good. You miss.
I kind of wanted.
Hey, whoa, hey, Nick, what are you doing? You're trying to give me a hickey. This ain't the time for that. Stop. I'm just gonna try
He just mindlessly, like, you hear like this really guttural, like, animal growl come out of him, and he's just like baring his teeth at you.
What the hell's wrong with you?
BWL, it's your turn.
So I need to save. Is that right?
No, I think you were good. Wait, no, did you fail?
Yeah, I think it was just being about Sheila.
Yeah.
You said.
Oh, yep,
Yeah,
you did
PWF
fail.
all failed, yeah.
So yeah, you will need
What am I
to.
doing?
You will need a wisdom saving throw. Where did everything go? Oh
We
no!
broke it.
These rolls are
Even the
terrible.
internet is telling us we need to go to bed.
This is like fighting those frogs all over again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was hoping to finish tonight, but I think we'll need one more. So BWL, you failed. So you're gonna have to just attack with a bot, the closest thing to you.
Which I'm guessing is this thing.
Yep, and it's gonna be +3 to the attack. So just roll a d20 and add 3 to it.
So not my dagger, just a basic d20.
Nope. This is a bot attack. This is a specific attack.
Well, of course.
So you got a 13, or well, no, that 4 rolled first. So you got a 4, 7, so it misses. And before we keep going, I'm going to pause, and we'll pause this, and we'll pick it up again next week. This fight probably will go on for a little bit longer. There's a bit more to it, so I don't want to keep going for longer than that.
Right.
Fair enough. Man, yeah, it looks like it's. I don't know. It looks like it's about to go bad too.
No, you guys are
Oh,
doing really
Where's
well. I was
Where's the
like,
door?
how dare they circumvent my tricks?
Well, it's your fault for giving us a 9th level spell.
Well, no, that one was fine. Yeah.
Okay. It'll probably
yeah.
take the bat 2 turns to get out.
The only thing Nick is good at is acrobatics. He's a bendy man, but he can't do anything else. Like, he's just
Yeah, the wisdom.
he's not. Yeah, no, he's smart, but he is not wise at all.
Yeah, the wisdom is so, man.
It's
I don't
just
think
a
you
flat
passed a single one.
0. Like, it's a 10 though, so it's like my lowest. It's like my second lowest stat next to strength.
Oof. Yeah, you need to whenever we go to 4, you need to look at feats that help with that or something.
I put too much into Constitution, and then I don't even think. I mean, this is the first like out and out fight we've had.
Yeah, in this one, I think you're right.
So this probably doesn't require an entire other session. How should we deal with that?
We can always do the in between stuff and talk to more. We don't usually have a lot of time to talk to the people at the Golden Vault, so you can
can
make
do
a
that.
little bit of RP in there.
Okay. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Well, and I was also thinking, since we're kind of going to be on and off, I kind of mentioned it earlier, since we're going to be on and off again so much in the next couple of weeks, I'm not going to pick up with the next one until November. So I'm going to try to take a lot of opportunity to do more, like maybe some one shots or just silly stuff with the Golden Vault.
Yeah.
If anyone's interested.
Speaking of that, since we're in the outro mode, the schedule for the stream will look a little bit different in October because we're having like a big horror con for at least 2 weeks in October where we're just going to be doing none of our scheduled stuff, but we're going to be doing a lot of different one shots for different horror themed RPGs. So perfect. Thank you for switching back to that. Let's see. You got the creepy music still going? Or to the 5 minute? Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I think it turns off when I went back to this.
No, but yeah, the fight music's gone, but now it's that like nice creepy
Oh yeah,
ambience.
yeah.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out. I'll give you some more details. We're right now putting together like which games we're gonna run. I know we're already up to at least 6 or 7 different systems, so it should be fun. Should be fun. Gonna have a couple different GMs, and we'll see how it goes. But that'll be in October. So yeah, for the month of October, we'll play it a little bit looser with the schedule than we do normally. So, Ravnok, you want to say or plug anything before we get out of here?
I don't think so. I'm going to try to do like one night Curse of Strahd during the horror week if anyone's interested. That'll be fun.
I'll do yours if you do mine.
Yeah, ooh, girl.
If you want more details, I will put out a video once we nail everything down. But if you join the Discord, we're having conversations about it. If you ever wanted to play too, we do sometimes, like most of the shows right now, we're kind of full, but we do with new shows, especially with one shots, some open casting calls too, just if you ever wanted to play. So the Discord's a place to do that. And you can join our Patreon if you want. You can join for free. And there's some little things up there. Polls and things to do that you can do for free. So that's how we decided at least 2 of the systems we were going to be playing for Horror Week, which I have named with the help of Psychic and Killer Bubbles over there, Werewolfkins Con. So that's the name that we're going with for our at least 2-week streaming event. I'm actually, it might even be longer because I'm actually working with somebody on Blue Sky about maybe having them come demo a system for us too. So that might even be something else. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so then tomorrow I think we're gonna do Temptations, and then we'll be back next week with Monday is Kupo Quest. That'll be our next stream after that. So it's second battle with Sephiroth. So
Oh, that's
and then
right.
going
Oh.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then the last week of September, like that September first week of October, no games there. I'll be out of town, so that'll be canceled there. So anyway, thank you all for playing. Thanks for running, Ravnok. Always a great time. I love this. God, I love alchemy so much. I really do. I love the screen you've got going on. Anyway, if no one else has anything they want to say, I think we're gonna get out of here and maybe go get some sleep.
Bye.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.